Hello everyone, I welcome you all again in the journey of mathematics learning. But today we are going to learn about the patterns of question, marks distribution from different units in mathematics. Let's start. You just see here marks distribution. Total marks will be of 80 marks, from which you will be getting 6 marks from real number. And you will be getting that 20 marks question from the section algebra. But look at here, algebra consists of 4 chapters, that is polynomials, a pair of linear equations, quadratic equations and arithmetic progression. We cannot say that every chapter will carry 5 each marks, but altogether from algebra we will be getting 20 marks. The next is coordinate geometry, one of the most easy and scoring section, that is coordinate geometry, which gives us 6 marks. Next, geometry used to have only 2 chapters, that is triangles and the circles, and these 2 chapters will give us 15 marks altogether. After that we have another section, that is trigonometry, which used to be the new in class 10, which has not been introduced in class 9. In class 10 we will be going with this trigonometry. It carries 12 marks. Introduction and application, we will be having 2 chapters there, introduction to trigonometry and application of the trigonometry. Usually we used to say that that is height and distance. Next, you can see that mensuration, especially it gives us 10 marks, in which we have to go through the 2 different chapters. One is areas related to circle and second is surface areas and volumes. Now another last unit that we used to say that the 7th unit, statistics and probability. So in this unit we will be getting 11 marks questions. The name of the chapters are statistics and probability. So altogether we used to have 14 chapters. Out of 14 chapters we will be getting questions of 80 marks. So I repeat again, real number 6 marks, algebra 20, coordinate geometry 6 marks, geometry 15, trigonometry 12, mensuration 10 and statistics and probability will give us 11, altogether 80 marks. So you might be wondering what format of question paper that we are going to have. You already have seen that CBSE already have published the sample papers. If you have gone through the sample paper, you should go with it, because on 17th you will be having first mathematics exam. So you might have gone through this, you might have observed there that this 80 marks has been distributed amongst the group with the different types of the questions. So question pattern will be, there will be 38 number of questions which carries maximum marks is 80. Now number 1, you can see here number of sections. We will be having 5 sections, A, B, C, D, E. Now what is that section A? Section A carries 20 marks MCQ questions, in which 18 questions will be MCQ and 2 questions will be assertion reason based question. Now section B. In section B you will be having 5 questions, that is very short answer type, 2 marks each. It gives us 10 marks. Section C, it carries total 18 marks, in which 3 marks each question will be there. Total number of questions will be 6. So 6 3s are 18. Now section D. Section D we have 4 questions. Each question will carry 5 marks. Altogether 20 marks we will be getting from this section D. Now the next section, last section, that is section E. We used to say that this is under case-based study, which comes under abstract. It has 3 questions. Each question will carry 4 marks. In that 4 marks also 3 sub numbers will be there, which will be distributed just like this, 1 plus 2 plus 1. 2 questions out of that 3 will be 1 marks is, 1 will be 2 marks. And that 2 marks question will be OR question. That means you will be getting internal choice for this 2 marks also. So these are the patterns, these are the formats of question paper that we are going to have in this year 2026 CBSE board examination for mathematics. it may help you a lot. If you learn wisely, you will score very good marks in the board examination. So you have the idea. There's 38 questions will be there. That will be divided into 5 sections. Section A, MCQ and assertion region based, which gives us 20 marks. Section B, 5 questions of 2 marks is 10 marks. Section C, 6 questions of 3 marks is 18 marks. Section D, 4 questions of 5 marks is, which gives us 20 marks. And section E, 3 questions, 4 marks each, which is actually case based question, abstract question, which gives us 12 marks, altogether 80 marks. Maximum marks is 80. Now that's a simple idea how the marks has been distributed and what is the pattern of the question paper that we are talking about right now, for especially for board examination 2026 CBSE. Now, how to prepare for the board examination, that is very much important for all of you. Those who are learning mathematics, there might be some students, some of you might be struggling to score the passing mark. Some of you are scoring good marks. Some of you are excellent amongst you all. So how to prepare for that? I will give you one wise idea for all of you. Remember, we used to practice, we used to study throughout the year, but still sometimes what happens in examination, we cannot score that much of marks. Now, what is the main reason behind this? The first thing is that you will be so nervous before your examination. You used to think that the question will be asked which is very tough. You may not answer well in the examination. But remember, your marks will be counted by the performance of 3 hours that you will spend inside the examination hall. If you prepare wisely, you will score good marks, excellent marks in board examinations. But you should overcome your fears of examination. Listen one thing, you have reached here in class 10, appearing for board examination. Throughout your life, you might have gone through lots of tests and examination. So you all are well experienced with the examination and the test. So why to have the fear in the examination? We already have faced such type of examination. Question patterns are with us. The syllabus are with us. Marks distribution from different sections, different units and different chapters are with us. We have the blueprint. Still, why to worry about examination? Always try to give your best. You will score the good marks. Now, one thing I want to tell you that how we used to prepare. Listen this. Suppose you have 30 days of preparation. 30 days. And you are preparing for suppose 30 marks. And you have suppose chapters A, B and C. 3 chapters, 30 days you have, and the question will be asked of 30 marks. Now, suppose this chapter A gives you 22 marks. And chapter B gives you suppose 5 marks and this chapter C gives you 3 marks. And you started preparing like this. Suppose you have given 2 days out of 30 days for chapter A. Let's say 10 days for the section B, chapter number B, and remaining days, 18 days you have given for C, chapter C. Now, for preparing 2 days from the chapter A, how much out of 22 are you going to score? It may not be more than 5. Within 2 days, let's say 6. Next, from this section, which gives you only 5 marks, you have prepared for 10 days. At least you may score 5 marks. And section C, which gives you only 3 marks, you have prepared but throughout the days, out of 30 days, it gives you 3 marks. Total how much you have scored? 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14. Less than 50%. Suppose you have given number of days for chapter A is 18, number of days, and chapter B, let's say 10 days, and for chapter C you have given 2 days. Out of this 18 days from the 22 marks chapter, which gives you 22 marks, at least you can score 15. Second, suppose you have scored 5 here. For preparing 2 days for chapter C, suppose you have scored 1 marks. Now calculate it, you will be getting 21 marks. Minimum you will be getting 21 marks. That's a simple example how we need to prepare for the examinations. It means that you have to see the marks distribution, whichever will be the highest marks scoring section unit. For that you have to give quite more time. But remember one thing, you have your own choice, your interest topic in mathematics also. And what I believe, whichever will be your strong units, make it strongest. And whichever you have a problem, the chapters you have the problems, that means you are weak in that chapters, try to make it strong. Strong should be strongest, weak should bring at strong level. Definitely you will score good marks. But what we used to do in the examination, whichever will be the easy chapters that we can solve, that we have the idea, we'll never go for revision. And we always gives the most of the times to prepare for the week, or wherever we used to be weak in the chapters or the units, we used to give more time for that units. So at the end, what we'll be getting? That strong will become weak, and weak, if it is strong itself, the expected marks cannot be scored. So these are the ideas how wisely we need to prepare for the board examination. First thing is that give them more time for that units which gives you more marks, maximum marks. Second, you have that particular chapters or units in which you feel comfortable, you can score good marks. For these chapters, always you have to go for the revision almost every day. That means you have to make that is strongest. And whichever you feel that you cannot score even a marks also, I will tell you in the next video how to prepare for that. You just follow that. What are the parts that you can prepare from that chapters on which you are quite weak? You feel that you are weak in that chapters. You just prepare that units, that parts only, you can score a good marks. So these are the small tips, very basic tips how we can score good marks in the examination. If you follow, you'll never regret. Now, in this video, what we have learned, what we have seen is what are the marks distribution chapter wise, and what is the question pattern that we are going to have in CBSE 2026 board examination. Not only that, how to prepare for the board examination to score the good marks. That also we discussed today. I have given you some tips. Remember one thing, more you practice, more you learn. If you stop practicing, you'll forget everything. Every day you should go with the revision. Revision is most important. Remember one thing, if someone asked you, share your experience or your childhood memory in front of someone. If someone asked you this, so definitely you might have few number of such memories that you can share in front of the people. Why we don't remember? We didn't have all the memories that we have spent throughout our childhood. That is all because of revision. Whichever memories that we have revised, we already have shared with the other people, other friends that are with us, that are there in our mind. Everything can be remembered, memorized, or can be understood due to revision. It will, if you revise more, it will remain forever. So, spend your time for more practicing. Keep learning, keep enjoying. Thank you.